Hi again. So in this video, we will go through the module 1. This is the first module in our class, and we will learn how to deal with the module 1, and that's what we're gonna do in each module, guys. Okay. So whatever we will do in module 1, that's what we're gonna do in each module, but of course with different chapters and different experiments. Okay, now let's go to the Canvas, to the home page, your class. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. This is your class. Now you know the syllabus, course overview, some information about your instructor. You start with a module. We're done with the landing page, getting started, textbook. You register with Kim 101 app. Now we will start with module 1. Module 1 will be chapter 1, which is the introduction, some background information about the chemistry, general information about chemistry, and chapter 2, which is the measurement. So what you're gonna do, look here. In each chapter, guys, look, let's take a look about each module. In each module, sorry, we have module 1, some information about the module and what we will cover. Lecture notes will be PowerPoint slides and some Word file, similar, okay? Also the PowerPoint slides, I have it with the sound, talking and explain some example on it, and without sound, okay? You will see both types. Then there is a discussion video. That's I'm talking about the most important stuff in each module or each chapter here. Then some extra example for practice, okay? By the way, with the discussion video, usually I have some video from the YouTube, okay? So I posted some extra video from YouTube that it will have also beside the recording video that I had, that I'm recording myself doing some important stuff. And as I said, there are some extra example for practice. Then we will have a discussion summary for chapter 2. Chapter 1 is just some general information, so we will not have a discussion about it, but usually for each chapter we have a discussion summary. And as I said, you will give us a summary about that chapter, give us some important information, give us example, and talk about, we will deal with that example, and later you will give a feedback for the other students. Be careful, guys, all this is graded, okay? So for example, the discussion is 5%. Homework, and we will do the online homework, any quiz, 20%. Online homework, 12%, 8% for the quiz. You have to do it through the Kim 101 app. Then the exam, the midterm exam, it is 35%, okay? The lab, okay? Then we will do the lab safety through the LabSir, and online lab, okay, which you will submit it through the Canvas, which is called the measurement lab in that module. Here later, you will find some important information and some optional resources. Like for example, the unit and conversion factor. Okay, you can use this PDF file to have some, excuse me, some conversion factor. Later, look at here, at each module, you will see these OER book extra reading, which is optional. If you find like the PowerPoint slides, lecture note, the example, it's not in the video, not enough for you, you can use these extra reading from our book, okay? And you will see it here for each subject. I already have it here. You will go next by next, step by step through the next, okay? You're done with that module, then you will start with the module 2. And as I said, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna have in each module, not with a different chapter, different experiment. Now let's start with module 1. Click here in module 1. Okay, look at here. In this module, and I will post this video later, okay? When I'm done recording this one. You will see it here. Watch the following video. Okay, in this module, we will go through chapter 1 and chapter 2. You can click on next button. This is the next button to go step by step and finish what's required from you. Okay, we will have homework and quiz through Kim 101 app. Okay, if you haven't registered yet, go and register right now, guys. So this how to register. We will have a lab experiment. You need to finish it. Some experiment we will do it through the Labister virtual lab. Some you will do some calculations. I will give you, of course, the data, and you will use it to do some calculation, answer some question, and submit it as a Word file, PDF file, or even as a image file through the Canvas. Okay, we will have a discussion, given a summary and feedback. At the end of this module, we will have exam of these two chapters. On each module, there is an optional reading. If you feel you need more information beside the PowerPoint slides, the lecture notes, the videos, go and read these optional reading. Okay. And as I said, watch the following video that I will record the video for each module, explain what's required from you. You done with the information? Go next. Look at here. Lecture note. This is the lecture note. This is the PowerPoint for chapter 1. Click on it. Guys, it's better to download it, okay? Don't watch it here because sometimes it will not be the same, and they have some students who complain like there is some change in the style, the design, missing some stuff there. So try to download it. So look here, I download the chapter 1 PowerPoint slides, open it, and you will go through these slides and understand the chapter. You guys go through it, and you're done with the PowerPoint. Now, chapter 2. By the way, guys, you will see maybe more lecture note. I'm working on it, and maybe some lecture note with the sound, the audio, talking about each slide. So, for example, this is chapter 2. The same things. So look here. So we'll give you some example. Point slides, you will see some important information, some important example to practice. Okay, try to go through all these. Now, I have chapter 1 lecture note and chapter 2. This is just a lecture note summary. It's a Word or PDF file. It will give you a summary of what we covered in that chapter. So look here, this is for chapter 2. There's also some example. So just a summary of that chapter. Use whatever is required, but I recommend that you will use the PowerPoint slides, view these things, and let me show you also. You're done with this, go next. Here we have a discussion video. I will record the discussion video about this chapter, okay? And as I said, maybe we will have some extra video from the YouTube about this subject, about this chapter, chapter 2. And you will see it here later, okay? Now, click next. We have some extra also. You will download it, some chapter 2 example, PowerPoint slides, to practice with the example. Click next. Now, a discussion, summary discussion. So look here, you have to post and reply to this prompt. In your posts, please include a brief summary of chapter 2. Share some of your information for chapter 2, some important information that you need to share it with the students, okay? Then, or as I say, give example, a question, and try to explain it for the other student. Do whatever it is, but of course you need to give us a summary that just show me like you get all the information in this chapter and you are ready to do the homework and quizzes and the exam. Okay, reply to peer. Later, review your peer post and find at least one peer that you can give it feedback, okay? So this is also grading, and that's what you have to do for each chapter. Okay, here play, and you will post your summary discussion. Okay, next. Now, Kim 101 online homework quiz. Click here. It will take you to the Kimono online homework. Go and click on homework. Look here, the homework. So for example, nothing published yet, guys. Well, when I will start to publish it, you will see it. Okay, so you will see, for example, for chapter 2. So this is chapter 2. When I will publish it, you will see it here, and you will try to finish the homework. Later, when you finish the homework, click on the quiz. You will see here the quizzes and the exam. So for example, you will see the chapter 2 quiz when I will publish it. Also later, when you will come back to see the, to do the online exam, you will click on the quiz. You will find it in the quiz. So for example, here, final online exam or exam 1 or exam 2, you will find it here. Okay, right now, nothing published. Okay, I'm still working on it. Okay, so you're done. Go back to the canvas. You're done with this one. Click next. Exam 1. So this is our first exam. The exam, as I said, you will do it through the Kim 101 app. Okay? You will go there to the Kim 101 app and you will look for the quizzes and look for the exam 1. You will see it there. And you will start with it. Now, I will open the exam, the test for everyone for 12 hours only, from 11:59 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. You can take the test anytime during these 12 hours, but when you start the test, you have to finish it during the time frame. Usually 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, or 3 hours, it is the time frame for the exam. The question, it is the same type of the homework or quizzes in Kim 101 app, but not exactly the same. This is something about the cheating, okay, the due date. Guys, for example, the first exam, the due date is supposed to be August 29. You have to do it by that due date. No makeup for the exam, guys, okay? Okay, next. You will start with the lab. By the way, guys, for the lab, you can start before the exam. It's up to you, okay? It's already there in the canvas and the module, but you can start with it whenever you have time. It's not required to wait until you will finish the exam. I'm just organize it in this way, just to try to finish everything for the exam, quizzes, and then start with the lab. Okay, so here you will read this information for the lab, then load lab. It will take you to the experiment on the Labster. Okay, guys, be careful, be patient here when it's loading. Sometimes this is stop. Look here, may seem like loading has paused at 25%. So this will take 2 minutes, okay? And of course, it will take you through all the detail, how to do or how to deal with the labs. Or I will explain another video about how to use the Labster later. I will post it in the announcement also. Okay, so you will finish your lab in Labster. It will be automatically graded, whatever the grade here, you will take it. Then you will come back, click next. Now we have this online lab measurement. For doing measurement lab, open this Word file here, go through it, do all the work that's required from you, which I usually highlighted by yellow color. Then come here, say your work, come here, submit your lab as a Word, PDF, or even as an image file through the Canvas. You will submit it. Okay, so for example, click here, download it, open it, read the background information, what information we have there, answer the question here. We'll go through it. Know all these. This is the first lab. You have to know all these equipment. Okay. Some general information about the background information. Look at here. This is the procedure. Measure the length of your friend or family member on centimeter unit by using metric stick. Include the estimated digit in your measurement, and you will post it where in your data here. The length of your friend or your family member. What it is, how many significant figures, the length of your friend in meter, inch, foot. So all these, it is here highlighted by the yellow what's required from you. And then you will need to answer this question, answer the following question. You're done with it, save it, and then you will submit it. Then you will submit your file to the campus. Then you're done with this lab measurement. Next. Now, as I said, next, here it will give you unit and conversion factor. And also, if you go to next, it will take you to the optional reading for the book. OER book extra reading, optional. Click next. So look here, we'll give you our report from the left hand. Click next. So here, chapter 1. If you need to review just a specific subject, go back to the module. This is module 1. This is the OER book, chapter 1, what is chemistry, basic definition, for example, chapter 2. You need to know expressing the number, unit, significant figure. So for example, you need just to learn about significant figure. Click on it. So it will give you here all the information from the book. Okay, click next. It will take you to another subject, which is conversion. Okay, so you will go through these, and as I said, it's optional reading. Okay, guys, so that's what we're gonna do in module 1, and each module, the same idea, but with a different chapter. So we will talk about module 2 in another video. Okay, yes. Good luck.